Kevin Costner's life has been marked by fame, recognition, and long-lasting success, but away from the cameras, his personal world has often been far from easy. Behind the trophies and iconic roles, he has faced emotional struggles that rarely make headlines. In recent years, nothing has affected him more deeply than the collapse of his marriage and the changes that followed within his family. What once felt steady and familiar suddenly shifted, reopening old wounds and forcing him to face a new reality. Now, as everything continues to change, his daughter Annie has finally shared her thoughts, giving the public a rare glimpse of Kevin not as a Hollywood legend, but simply as her father. Kevin Costner is an actor whose presence has remained strong across decades. His films helped shape American cinema and left lasting impressions on audiences of all ages. From emotional dramas to memorable sports stories, his work became part of cultural history. Yet his path to stardom was anything but fast. For many years, he took on small roles and struggled to gain attention. That changed in the late 1980s when he appeared in The Untouchables, a role that proved he could hold his own alongside well-established stars. After that breakthrough, his career accelerated quickly. Films like Bull Durham and Field of Dreams turned him into a familiar face in households across the country. Viewers were drawn to his quiet confidence and genuine emotional depth. Then came Dances with Wolves, the project that defined his career. Kevin not only starred in the film, but also directed it, taking a major creative risk. The gamble paid off as the movie became a major success and earned multiple Academy Awards, placing him at the peak of Hollywood success. However, staying at the top came with intense pressure. In the mid-1990s, his career stumbled when high-profile films such as Waterworld and The Postman failed to meet expectations. Critics were unforgiving, and his reputation took a hit. Even so, Kevin didn't walk away. He continued working, slowly rebuilding trust with audiences. Years later, his role in Yellowstone brought him back into the spotlight, introducing him to a new generation and reminding longtime fans of his lasting talent. While his professional life rose and fell, his personal life carried even heavier burdens. Kevin's first marriage to Cindy Silva began before fame entered the picture. She stood by him during his early struggles, and together they raised 3 children, including their daughter Annie. As his career grew more demanding, time at home became limited. The strain eventually became too much, and after 16 years, their marriage ended in a highly public and costly divorce. Kevin later found love again with Christine Baumgartner. For years, they appeared to have a strong and happy family, raising 3 children together. But in 2023, their marriage unexpectedly ended, becoming one of Hollywood's most widely discussed divorces, filled with legal tension and emotional strain. Throughout these changes, Annie Costner observed quietly. Growing up in the shadow of fame shaped her life in unique ways. She worked with her father early on and later built a career behind the scenes. Recently, Annie spoke openly about dealing with stress and emotional challenges of her own, explaining how travel and distance helped her regain balance and clarity. Her words were not critical, but honest and compassionate. Through Annie's perspective, Kevin Costner appears not as a flawless star, but as a man who has faced setbacks, learned hard lessons, and continued forward. It is a reminder that even the most famous names carry deeply human stories beneath the spotlight.